Now I'd like to introduce Georgeanne Seavey, Blue Star Moms. Give us our Veterans Day benediction.
I just want to preface the name of this little talk is called Then and Now. In high school, my social studies teacher just happened to be a Marine veteran. And in 1961, Mr. Mackin informed us, to our surprise, that we had troops in harm's way and that one had been killed serving in Vietnam. 6 years later, and being a little too tall for Pan American Airways, and as a civilian, I became a stewardess with the Flying Tiger Line. My primary flight duty for the next 7 years was taking our physically fit troops back and forth to Vietnam. When I first started those flights, I was expecting our troops going over to be very quiet, apprehensive, and the ones coming back to be more upbeat. Just the opposite. I came to realize the troops going over were exerting a nervous energy, except for after that last meal service, just prior to landing in Vietnam, when that energy turned inward. And as we started our descent into Ben Hoa, Tan Son Nhut, Cam Bay, or Da Nang, as you can imagine, that cabin became absolutely still. And on our return flight, in the beginning I had Marines in the aft galley talking war stories, hoorah, but as the political war went on, and as our media and the protesters became more and more relentless, things changed. Our troops became more somber, more pensive. Back home, we had the Blue Star Mothers of America organization, but we didn't have the active chapters and support groups as we have today. Some mothers back then didn't even have the support of their own families. They couldn't tell their neighbors that their child was serving in the military, even though serving was a national requirement. Some mothers didn't even hang their Blue Star flag in their window for fear that their home might be vandalized. And some wouldn't dare hang their Gold Star flag for the same reason, even though it represented they had lost a child serving for these United States of America. As a member of our local chapter of Blue Star Moms, one of the most rewarding events I participate in is our annual Gold Star Honor and Remembrance Service. In conjunction with the Marines Memorial Club of San Francisco, we invite all the Gold Star parents of California that have lost a child during our more recent conflicts, primarily since 9/11. On occasion, we have had a Gold Star mother of the Vietnam era. I believe Rita is here today. At our remembrance service, over 2 years ago, Rita mentioned that the experience of having her deceased son finally honored and recognized for his service and ultimate sacrifice was one of the happiest days of her life. Can you imagine? Thank God things have changed as to how we treat our currently serving and returning troops today. and our Vietnam veterans, and those that can relate to their stories, firsthand or otherwise, our Vietnam veterans have been our catalyst. I personally saw over 90,000 of our troops heading for Vietnam. Over 58,000 troops lost their lives. How do I separate those facts? To ease the unrest I have for the part I played in the Vietnam conflict. Today, as a member of the Blue Star Moms, our welcome home ceremonies, which are unlike anything the guys had to endure back then, some of them anyway. Our welcome home celebrations and our Gold Star honor and remembrance are my catharsis. That is where my heart is. And I ask you to stop by a table outside and find where your heart lies and connect to a cause to support our troops and our veterans. They have stepped up and put their lives in harm's way for our defense and protection. I ask you to reach out to them and do not forget we still have over 54,000 troops still in Afghanistan. And please see me afterwards if you'd like to be on our email list for future welcome home announcements or be invited to our Gold Star Remembrance Service. This year, the evening of February 20th is our reception, and at 9 a.m. on the 21st is our Remembrance Service. Thank you. See me afterwards.
Thank you, George. Nice to meet you.